Any minute now. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right, welcome back to the 12th Men Show. I am J2. Hold on, we have some thing going on. We got to do that again. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the 12th Men Show, everybody. My name is J2. We got the Goat Qua, and we got Ryan Donay in the house. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, two?
What's up,
What's
T-Pain?
up, Pa?
Oh, God.
T-Pain?
That's not a thing.
T-Pain.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing, man. It's not a
It
thing.
is a thing. T-Pain. It's a thing.
No, stop. We're not doing that.
Two is on the road to 81-1.
80. Okay, I'll take
Oh,
it.
shit. The Wizards on the road to 81-1.
Hey, man, it is what it. Hey, you know what? It was a very. I have confidence in the future, so it's all good. We only lost by 13. That's a win in my book. Yeah. So how you guys feeling? You guys had a good week or what?
Yeah,
It's
man.
been crazy.
Works. Go ahead, Qua.
No, sorry. Yeah, it's been crazy, man. Started off with my new job on Monday, so in the middle of moving, so just a lot of stuff going on. Movers came, packed get half my stuff into a storage. Contractors were working all over the house today, and then last part of the move is next week, and I'll be up full time.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did they pack the world map picture?
I have it right outside for you, man. It's
Yes,
right
sir.
out there for you.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I got you. Huh?
My man.
there you go.
Appreciate that.
All right, well, let's get on with the show. It's very somber because obviously we lost. Me and Ryan already did a reaction video, but Qua, you were driving up to Virginia, so just want to get your thoughts for a little bit before we get this week's show started, since we didn't have you here on Sunday.
Yeah, no, obviously, you guys saw me texting with you guys throughout the game. It's super disappointing the way they played, especially against the Cowboys, man. That defense is one of the worst ranked defenses in the league. Not sure why our running game is now suddenly evaporated the last 2 weeks, especially against two of the worst rushing defenses in the league. We've been averaging under 4 yards a carry. And yeah, no, it's we should have ran for over 200 yards against both those teams. The game plan against Dallas, again, Kingsbury came out passing for whatever reason, even though we should have ran the ball. And defense again just looked lackluster, outmatched, outcoached, just disappointing overall. And then, of course, the Jaden Daniels injury. He's going to be out against KC. Lost Dorrance Armstrong for the year, too. That's going to hurt our pass rush. We already had, a mediocre pass rush as it was, and now we lose our best pass rusher. And so not sure how we're going to generate, pressure. They're going to have to blitz more and put pressure on the corner so the play man-to-man.
Man-to-man is a... I don't know about that.
Man-to-man on Monday night is going to be 52-10.
I don't know about that.
Well, what are you going to do? Just sit back there and let Patrick Mahomes stand back there?
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong. We don't have anyone on the team that can guard Worthy or Rashid Rice man-to-man. So we'll get into the game Monday, but yeah, it's going to be a rough one. And all something that kind of grinded my gears was Dan Quinn. His press conferences are becoming robotic. He's always just beating around the bush, kind of bullshitting around. He never gets to the point, never really answers the question. And to me, he's definitely a better coach than Ron Rivera, but he's giving me some Ron Rivera vibes. He was asked about switching up the defense. He just says, "Oh, we're going to pick at it. He's been saying that for about the last 4 weeks. So I think DQ needs a wake-up call. And like I said last week, got to change something. Coordinator, play calling, something. So overall, definitely frustrated, as always. This year has not been what we expected, that's for sure.
Not at all. I mean, to what you're saying about DQ, I would say like 95% of the head coaches out there in all across the NFL, college, in doesn't matter what sport it is, either NFL, NHL, NBA, they all kind of do the PC talk. You know, they don't want to throw their players under the bus or any of their coaching staff under the bus. So I kind of understand that. But if it's anything, you know, Dan Campbell, that guy takes
not Tua. Tua throws his players, his other players under the bus.
Well, he's a player, and yeah, he definitely made a mistake. But
sorry,
you know, yeah, I mean, Dan Campbell, what that guy does is he makes himself accountable.
Right.
Yeah.
He points all the problems at himself, and that's what's great about him. And maybe DQ should have done that, and you know, but at the same time, others could be like, hey, this guy, he might be being genuine, he might be, you know, but this is kind of showing a little bit of weakness. He's kind of throwing in the towel. And as a player, if you see your coach saying stuff like that, you might lose some people in the locker room. Who knows?
Right.
But anyway. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm glad he brought up Dan Campbell, because the reason why I brought up, like, should Joe Witt maybe come down to the field? Because I don't know if you guys watched the Lions-Buccaneers game on Monday night, but that Lions defensive coordinator, I don't know his name, but this is his first year as a D coordinator. That man was on the sideline screaming, jumping up and down, encouraging his players, getting hyped for his players after plays. So I just thought maybe if Joe Witt would get on the field rather than be up on the box, maybe that would change things. So I don't think that's going to happen, but that's why I brought it up. Did you guys see that on Monday night? The Lions coordinator?
Mm-mm.
Man, that dude is a great. He'll be a good coach one day. You know, he was hyped after all, because they were playing with backups, so he was hyped. He was hyped.
I mean, he should be hyped because none of his starting guys were out there, and they're dominating. But back to what you said.
Oh yeah,
they
ran a clinic on Baker.
Yeah, totally. Kawhi, you're kind of frozen a little bit.
Speaking of which,
okay.
Yeah, I saw that. We're good now?
I think so. Yeah,
yes.
We can still hear you. I think. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I was going to say, you know, I think that's the first real game this year that Baker kind of was flustered. Obviously, losing Mike Evans in the first half of that game to a broken collarbone, you know, didn't help. But he played with backups a lot of the season. But I think Detroit's defense made him look very average on Monday night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't really go back and remember who Tampa has played, but I think their schedule's been fairly easy, not too hard. So
they beat Seattle. That's a legit team.
Oh, true. They did. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Baker's good. I think the Lions, they just played well. I mean, they're at home, and they just played really well. I mean, I don't know if it's a slight on Baker, but yeah.
No, it's not a slight on Baker. I think, Detroit's defense just really played really well with backups.
Yeah, it was, like I told you guys, they look better than our starting secondary, which is just mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But it's all about coaching.
So to your thing about Joe Witt being up in the box as opposed to being on the sideline, for many defensive coordinators, they want a bird's eye view of what's going on the field, and I mean some of the best defensive coordinators also are sat in the box, like Dom Capers, like that guy. He's known as one of the best defensive coordinators, like, of his generation. And obviously you have like Greg Williams, Aaron Glenn, and other coordinators like that. You know, they've been down at the bottom of the sideline. So I think for me personally, if I was an offensive or defensive coordinator, I would be up in the box because I want to see the entire field. Yep. Because when you're on the sideline, you're not really seeing everything, and maybe you'll have guys up in the box that you're talking to, but at the same time, it's, if I was a coordinator, I would want to see the entire field. I don't think it'll. I mean, I get your point. Like if you're on the sideline with the players, you can talk to them personally. I get that, but personally, I would want to be up in the box just to see what's going on, and maybe it's an issue with, maybe it goes deeper than that. Like honestly, we've only sent on passing downs, we've sent 4 rushers 70% of the time.
Yeah,
that's bad.
I don't think it's an issue where it's what he's seeing and not seeing. It's just his play calling, honestly. And I'm kind of like 50-50 on moving on. I mean, I want to move on from someone new, but if this keeps going, we have to make a change at defensive coordinator, because that's literally our weakest. It's been our weakest side of the ball for God knows how long.
Yeah, I mean, last year we were scoring 30 points a game and giving up 28. I mean, we won 5 games last year on game-winning plays. So our defense has been an issue.
It's been an issue since,
and it's bad.
They regressed. I feel like they've regressed.
They have. They were strong in the beginning, and they've gotten worse. And I know injuries matter, but yeah, they've gone downhill. And it's time for some personnel change, man. Like, let's see the young rookie Kane Medrano out there. Let's see more Jordan McGee. And I feel like
been hurt though.
Medrano, he's healthy. He's always a healthy scratch. He just never plays.
Yeah. I think it's the other one that you're Alo.
Yeah, the other, okay.
Yeah. Madrano's
I just think that we've been saying the same shit last few weeks. Granted, because it's a problem, and so when you keep just repeating, obviously there's an issue, and he has to. It's not going to go well Monday. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. It is what it is. After Monday, they got a short week onto Seattle Sunday night, so. I mean, I don't know. Got to figure something out. I'm not expecting to win, but I want to see the defense play better.
I want them to compete with the Chiefs.
What happened to last year's?
Honestly, if the game is competitive against the Chiefs, I'll be okay with that. Yeah. Obviously, if we win, I'll be ecstatic. I don't expect us to win either, because if we keep playing defense the way we do, Patrick Mahomes is going to be picking us apart.
Yeah, not only that, but we don't get any pressure on quarterbacks. So when you let Patrick Mahomes, give him 3-4 seconds in the pocket, it's a wrap.
And that's where Durant Armstrong, missing him, even though I don't really see him as a true pass rusher, but he's had 5 sacks.
Yeah, he was leading the league for a little bit.
Yeah, that's after what, 7 games? That's pretty good. Yeah. He's on pace for like 15.5 sacks or whatever it is.
Right.
So, I mean, losing him is huge, man.
Yeah. And I didn't even see the play. I just remember him going to the ground and like
he was hurt from the week before. He was questionable going into the game. So, I think it's his pec or something, his tricep. I don't remember, but
I think it's his knee.
Was it his knee?
Okay. Yeah, I think it's his knee, something with his knee.
So this is a new injury then.
Yeah.
Yeah, season ender.
Yep.
It sucks, man. So yeah, I don't know. I think we have so many injuries. Like,
yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's kind of insane, and to do and to play with that for a whole 17-game season. I mean, it has been all 17 games we've been hurt, but it's kind of showing up a little bit. I mean.
Especially when you're a team that doesn't have depth like we do. I mean, but I think we saw it in the preseason. Our depth is not good.
They were so bad in the preseason.
Yeah. So I think it's starting to show up with all the injuries. The lack of draft class the last 5 or 6 years under Rivera. It's really starting to hit us now. We were fortunate last year to be healthy, and we didn't rely on our backups a lot. But this year, I mean, slew of injuries with Terry, with, Dietrich Wise, with, Debo recently, of course, Jaden, with who else? I mean, there's just a laundry list of injuries, and now, Armstrong. So it's it's been tough on the team, and when you don't have a lot of depth on your team, quality draft picks from past seasons, it's hard to really compete in the NFL when you have a rash of injuries like we do. I mean, you look at the 49ers. I mean, they're like a MASH team right now, but yet they're 5-2.
They found a way.
It's all about coach. And you guys know I watch basically all the primetime games. 49ers played last Thursday or Sunday, and defense was rock solid, flying around, aggressive. It's all about coaching, man. It's all about coaching, and a lot of people really don't realize that. It's all about coaching. And Joe Witt, I know we're picking on him, but he's an awful coach, man. He doesn't get the most out of his players. So,
I mean, I think at this point, it's fair to say like he has not been what I think Dan Quinn is expecting him to be, and that's why I said, in one of our hot takes earlier this season is I think Joe Witt's play calling duties are going to be taken away at some point. Obviously, I say that facetiously as a hot take, but I mean, the way it's going, it might come to fruition,
honestly.
Yeah. You can't continue to not pressure the quarterback when you're still getting beat deep and giving up big plays. Those are two very contradictory things,
Correct.
Sit back in coverage, but still give up 50, 60, 80-yard plays. Like, how does that happen when you only rush 4 and you're not blitzing? Like, something is wrong.
Yeah.
It's
honestly,
scheme-wise, or you're not coaching up your players to be in the right position. Because if you're sitting back in coverage and only rushing 4, you shouldn't be giving up big plays. Like,
for sure.
Shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it just shows us, and for a lot of people who still don't get football is won in the trenches.
Oh, yeah.
And
Absolutely.
for us not to address edge rush in the draft or even in free agency is insane. I mean, hey, you know what? Von Miller's having a solid year.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah. He plays 38% of the snaps every single game, and he has 4.5 sacks.
Yeah.
He's been close a few times, and he's been getting pressure.
Yeah.
But we need a young guy
right.
that could be a foundation cornerstone at edge rush.
Right.
And we didn't address it at all. And don't get me wrong, I like Trey Amos. I like him. But football is won in the trenches. If you cannot pressure or get to the quarterback, you're going to make it very hard on your secondary. Because remember, I mean, I know like the Legion of Boom got all this press and stuff, but it's only because they were the loudest. The guys on that defensive line, Chris Clemens, Michael Bennett, they were doing a lot of the work for that defense. And that's the thing.
And they had really good linebackers too.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner, Bruce Irvin, they were all ball. Yeah, their front seven doesn't get enough credit for the Legion of Boom. It's just because because of them, the Legion of Boom got to make all those plays.
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, I mean,
they had a nasty secondary though, man.
No, of course, Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, Brandon Browner,
Cam Chancellor.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Brandon Browner,
But remember, those are the sexy positions on defense.
Right.
Yeah, I think so. Not to cut you off. I think we drafted Amos. He was the best player available in the second round at our pick. Since we traded for Laramie Tunsil, in my opinion, we should have gone DN with the first round pick instead of and still getting Amos. Connerly's he's doing okay. I mean, I don't think he's really doing much.
Connerly, I mean,
he's just not.
I didn't like that pick. I
would have gone D-end, and we definitely needed a cornerback. Yeah. So since if we did not sign Tunsil, then obviously go for O-lineman. But signing Tunsil and then drafting O-lineman with the first round pick.
I'm gonna go against you guys on that. I think the thought there was it was a smart one on Adam Peters and Dan Quinn and leadership is you found out that Jaden Daniels is your franchise quarterback, and they did everything they could, and maybe, you know, Connerly wasn't the right pick. Maybe not. You know, he struggled this year, obviously. Who knows? He could pan out or he couldn't. But I think in management's mind, we have this franchise quarterback. We need to protect this franchise quarterback. He is the biggest piece. He is the key to our future. And so they went out and they traded for Tunsil. They went out and drafted Connerly in the first round, who was a first-round grade. You know, I don't knock them for that at all. And unfortunately, again, this is all a result or, you know, a effect of the Ron Rivera, you know, era. We have just so many holes that we have to fill. You can't. Here's the thing, boys. No one expected us to go to the NFC Championship game last year. No one expected us to be 12-5 last year. And the rebuild process was accelerated with that success. Obviously, we're not having the year we're expecting to have after the year that the success we had last year. Injuries are just absolutely like killing us this year. And
hard to replicate that.
Yeah, it's hard to replicate that when you are having the rash of injuries that we're having. You don't have the depth that you built or developed over time. And we saw it in preseason when our second and third stringers were getting absolutely blasted by other teams. So, you know, we knew coming into the season we lacked depth. We knew we lacked a star, dominant, destructive player at the edge. We knew we had to get pressure from blitzing. And for whatever reason, Joe Witt refuses to blitz. Maybe because he really doesn't trust our secondary. Maybe he knows that, you know, Lattimore can't hold his own in man, and you know, our safeties are weak, and you know, he doesn't want to put too much on Trey Amos. Whatever the case is, he is really reluctant to send pressure. But we're still giving up, like we said before, we're still giving up big plays. So I don't know. That's why I keep saying, like, I have to agree with Ryan. And you know, I don't necessarily agree that you need to make, like, a coordinator change mid-season. But something needs to be done. You need to tell him to be more aggressive. You need to take his play calling away. I don't know. Something needs to change because whatever is going on, it's obvious it's not working.
Yeah, and I think if this continues, which I kind of anticipate it will, especially with the Chiefs, Seahawks, and Lions coming up, I just don't see how after those three games. Yeah, so if like it's still like giving up 30+ points, you got to give someone else an opportunity and see who you have within your staff to see if they can find that next coordinator, because I really don't see Joe Witt being back next year. So like I said,
I don't either.
Depending on how these 3 games go, you gotta find someone within your staff to see if they can be an effective D coordinator.
Dude, JSN might have 250 yards receiving against us.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm already gonna put my bet in Tuesday morning.
Dude, he might have 250 yards receiving. I'm telling you that, right? 3 touchdowns, 15 catches. That might be the type of game he has against us.
Unless we just double him and let someone else do the work. Cooper Kupp, someone.
Even if we double him, we'll still have 150.
Cooper Kupp is going to eat us 10 yards at a time. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Because he'll find the open holes in the zone. Sam Darnold will find them, and then he'll have his best game of his career. Oh, look, man.
I can't believe they did it to us. And 2, don't say I complain every year about the schedule, because I do sometimes. But but I'm sorry, but giving us, and also keep in mind, Seattle, when they play us, they're coming off a bye week, so they're fresh. So I just don't understand why they would do that to us, man. I know we made it to the NFC Championship, but damn, giving us the Chiefs, Seattle, and Lions, the triple threat, that's rough.
Honestly, I'm sure a few teams go through the same thing too.
I know. I'm just talking about my team, though.
Like if you're a contender,
what can you do?
You have to go through that gauntlet.
Yeah,
like it doesn't matter if you're a contender. If you are a contending team, you look at that schedule, it's like, fuck it, we're gonna beat those teams. Like that's what you have to do as a contender. You can't be a contender.
Which we're not this year.
Now going back to what Qual said about Connerly, I didn't like the pick because I wanted an edge rusher.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm not going to hate on the pick. Like I was disappointed,
right?
Because we had already invested in JD. Mm-hmm. We got Laramie Tunsil. Andrew Wiley wasn't bad last year at tackle. Yeah, he like the year before, his first year on the team. Yeah, he was bad. I mean, the entire line was bad.
Yeah,
but then JD came, and the thing is, they Connerly played left tackle in college. Then they're putting him at right tackle. It's supposed to be easier, right? Not necessarily, because he's played left tackle his entire life. So the thing is now he's got to play everything opposite, everything different. Everything is different playing the right side. And plus, JD, he's a right-handed quarterback. So, I mean, honestly, I would go with Wiley. I mean, obviously it's too late now, but I would go with Wiley. Laramie Tunsil's there. Right. Okay. And then we could have, used that pick on an edge rusher, somebody, because there were a few that were available.
Yeah.
During at that spot.
Yep.
So now because look, when you have a viable starter at right tackle, and then you choose another right tackle to be the future, I get that. But at the same time, we still have a huge hole, and right now it's biting us in the ass.
Yeah. No, I agree.
We can't get to the quarterback, but I'm not out on Connerly yet. I think being picked 29, obviously he's not a super elite prospect, but he's they took him there because they believe that he can be a good starter for years, right? So I'm not going to be too crazy on the guy, but if he plays bad, I'm going to be okay. At some point he's got to get better, right? And this year I'm going to say, okay, development year. Next year, does he take the next step? Because he's played all the first 7 games. He's had to go against elite guys.
Yep.
And he's gotten beat. He's had his fair share of victories and defeats, but we'll see.
So you guys want to hear something crazy about edge rusher? What? So you know who is tied for the league in sacks right now? Brian Burns from the Giants leads the league. But you know who's tied with him?
Who?
Byron Young from the Rams, not Jarrett Verse. Byron Young, a rookie who was drafted in the 3rd round.
Wow.
You can find talent in later rounds.
For sure, but you know what? We didn't do that.
Yeah.
We didn't do that at all. So anyway, let's move on from this before I start ranting and being all pissed off. Jayden Daniels, obviously the big news from last game and this whole entire week. Jayden Daniels, and also a big topic of discussion all over sports media. Jayden Daniels and his injury history and his current injury, which is a low-grade hamstring. Is Jayden Daniels' durability in question, and is he the next RG3?
I'll let Ryan, you go ahead. I feel like you have something to say about that, and then I'll go.
Yeah, so I mean, I think as a Redskins Commanders fan, maybe not nationally, but when you're a Redskins Commanders fan and you live through the RG3 days where this quarterback was drafted, he had an amazing rookie year, similar to Jayden, and lit the franchise on fire again. And then he becomes injured, misses games. Granted, last year he only missed 1 game. Now this will be his 3rd game this year, or 2nd game this year, and I fully anticipate him not to play against Seattle, so I think that's going to be even more games. You just got to compare them. I mean, it is what it is. I don't care if they're 2 different people. I don't care if they are 2 different styles of play, whatever. You still got to compare it. So in my opinion, yeah, I'm concerned about his durability for our franchise. He's a great player. He took us almost to the promised land last year, and he's not playing like himself even to start the year. And the fact that he's missing games, how's that going to hurt his development entering year number 3 next year? So yeah, I'm concerned. I am concerned with his durability. I don't know. What do you think?
So I will say this, I mean, obviously, two highly touted, talented quarterbacks drafted second overall. Both took the league by storm in their rookie years. Both, like you said, elevated the franchise and really got the fan base excited about the organization. I think that's where the comparison stops. I think the way RG3 got hurt and how that coaching staff and that leadership group handled his injury was much different than how this coaching staff and how this leadership group is handling Jayden. I think you saw at the beginning of the season when Jayden hurt his knee. If that was the old coaching staff from RG3 era, Shanahan and, the leadership group there, they probably would have tried to force him back early. And, obviously they did that with RG3. That hampered his mobility, hampered his athleticism, hampered his development. They didn't do that with Jayden with this. And they took a lot of precautions. They forced him to listen to the doctors for his own good. You look at Jayden and yeah, the wins aren't there, but you look at his numbers are actually better than they were through 4 games last year. And this is with him missing his number 1 receiver for most of the season, missing Debo for the last game, playing with backup receivers that some of the names that we barely even know. He had to play with Robbie Chosen last week. So just bear that in mind. He played with Robbie Chosen last week, guys. So
No,
I think go ahead.
Well, no, I mean, I get what you're saying, and I'm just it's regarding his durability, and I think that unless he gets a little bigger, like Lamar put on some weight a couple years ago and maintained it, I think it doesn't matter who he plays with, he has to stay on the field. Repetition is the father of learning, and in order to be a great quarterback in the NFL, you need game reps and you need consistent games back to back to back to back to back. And this year it's concerning again with the injuries, and him again just not really playing like himself. Yeah, the numbers might be better or the same as last year, but the plays aren't there. The explosive plays he had last year aren't there. The explosive passes he had aren't there. And granted, he's been playing, like you said, with Chris Moore and Robbie Chosen, but
you also have to remember too, the Commanders lead the league in drops. So those numbers are skewed too. So I don't think better. Yeah, those numbers would be a lot better. I mean, you remember the Chargers game? Chris Moore freaking dropped a dot right in his chest in the corner of the end zone. Yep. That's another touchdown pass that would have been, there. But to his durability, I mean, look, I think this year there's just been it's I think Jimmy, you said this. It's been bad luck. I mean, the injury in Green Bay, he got twisted around. This injury too, same thing. He got blitzed. The line missed the blitzing linebacker. He got the ball away, but he got. I
don't know. Change your style of play though. Like when you get the ball, because he's always in shotgun. I don't want to say that again, but yeah, when he catches the ball in shotgun, and the defender's coming at him within 1 second, just go down, take the sack, move on to the next play. Stop trying to scramble and fumble the ball all the time.
Then you're taking away his playmaking ability. Like if you're gonna tell someone like with his athleticism, and you've seen him be Houdini and get out of trouble lots of times.
But how did he get injured against the Packers by running? Why did he get injured now against the Cowboys running?
He didn't get injured running though.
Yeah, he didn't get injured running.
He was running and got hip drop tackled.
No. You're talking about the Packers game, but the Cowboys game, it was a blitz. It was
correct. So I'm just saying,
he wasn't running though.
What I'm saying is just get down. Just go take the sack and get down. Pull a Brett Favre on Strahan and just go down.
If we had Kirk Cousins, I would 100% agree with you.
Right.
But he's not Kirk Cousins.
But
he's a guy that can get away.
You're telling him to take away, like to stop doing what he's got drafted to do.
Yeah. My point is, I guess what I'm trying to explain is.
No, I get what you're saying. No, I totally get what you're saying.
It wasn't like the snap went to the left or to the right, and he had like an alley to go left or an alley to go right. It was hiked right to him. Then the defender come right at him. Like, where's he gonna go? Just, in my opinion, just go down on that particular play. He's
avoided those plays before. Like he's
those plays before. that sack. I mean, maybe you don't mean it this way, but this is what it sounds like to me. Yeah. It's saying that sack could have been avoided if he just got down, but either way, it's a stack, right? So then that sack is actually on the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a wrong slide protection, and then it was a delayed blitz.
Yeah,
immediate JP Finley tweeted it. He was like, James, I think I don't know his name, but his last name is James, a linebacker on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
It said that was the fastest sack, the quickest sack that during that week, right?
Correct.
So that can't really be avoided. I mean, plus
you just go down though. When you see the guy coming right away, like right when you get the ball, the guy was coming, just drop down and take the sack. That's all I'm saying. I mean, now he's out. Now he's going to be out for 3 weeks. So
it's not his fault. It's not.
I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying, like, he should have. I'm not blaming him where I'm just like, all right, Jaden, like, you suck or you make bad decisions. I'm not getting at that. In my opinion, though, next time, like, or if he sees it on film, hopefully he'll learn to just go down and move on to the next play.
I mean, what I'm going to say. I mean, I'm kind of disagreeing with you, but I get what you're saying. Me and Qual get what you're saying, Ryan, but at the same time Qual made a good point. If you want him to do that every time, then you're taking away what makes him special.
It's not every time. It's in this one particular play where he literally said hike, got the ball, and there's someone chasing right at him. Just in that particular instance.
You're not wrong, but the thing is, that's not the type of player that he is. Because when you see Lamar Jackson play, when you see Jalen Hurts play, they don't really do that. I mean, unless there's like 2 or 3 of them in his face, then
Josh
obviously Josh Allen same way. But it's just bad luck. I mean, you can't really.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's bad luck, but you know, I don't know. So, I'm concerned with the durability in the future, and there's nothing's going to change my mind on that.
I think all of us are concerned because he is a mobile quarterback. So it's so for me.
What's great, but go ahead. Go ahead.
This is my take on the whole thing. Football is a violent sport, and we chose a mobile quarterback to be our franchise guy for the next 10 years, right? Hopefully, the next 10 years, and mobile quarterbacks do tend to get hurt more than pocket passing quarterbacks.
Not necessarily.
Well, hold on. He's one guy.
Now, that guy has had terrible luck. Oh, I mean,
he's had
Joe Burrow.
Really bad luck and bad offensive lines. But that's just one guy. He's a caveat. I'm saying in general. I can't, like if you look across the league, okay, obviously a lot more teams have more mobile guys now. Quarterbacks are more mobile than they've ever been. Okay,
100%.
But at the same time, those guys, a lot of those guys, they're pocket passers. They will take off when they need to take off. Like Baker Mayfield, that guy can take off, but he doesn't take off very much.
Yeah, he's just like.
He's still considered a pocket passer.
Yeah, he's like Herbert. He's like Drake May.
Exactly. Yeah, those guys can rip off 15, 20-yard runs. Sure, no problem. But primarily, they make their money in the pocket. So now, my thing about the whole RG3 and Jaden thing. Yes, I am concerned because we do have a mobile quarterback, but at the same time, it's not the same because one, he's got this injury and last year's injury. He still played through it, and this year, we had a knee sprain. Missed 2 games, played the next 2, the next 2, and then he got hurt against the Cowboys, and this is a low-grade hamstring injury, okay? This is not comparable to RG3 because RG3, he had 2 major injuries, torn ACL and then a broken ankle or something like that, or dislocated ankle in the preseason opener against the Jags the following year. So he missed huge time for that. So, but obviously the ACL, that's like season ending and stuff like that. So, I mean, and yeah, he came back too early. We all thought he was like, it was a marvel that he was playing again.
Yep.
But obviously it impacted the rest of his career and how he played mentally and stuff like that. I think Jaden is stronger mentally than he is. He's obviously a better passer.
Yes.
Better pocket presence.
More cerebral.
More cerebral, yeah, because of his VR and everything.
Yeah.
So I don't see, like, given all that, I don't see him being like RG3. So for me, it's not even a discussion. And plus, it's a little too early to say that. So yeah, I mean, it's nothing like RG3 until we see him keep getting all these. I mean, you know what? Maybe in like 2 or 3 years, if we see that he keeps getting hurt and keeps missing time, like 3 games, 4 games, whatever, like every single year, then okay, the guy's injury prone, you know. But yeah, I mean, I am concerned, of course, but at the same time, I do agree with Ryan. Hey, maybe you should go on that Lamar Jackson workout. You know, get a little bit more bulkier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if he does that, then I'll be more at ease. But it's also the play calling as well.
Yeah.
And you guys have seen my text. I'm like, yo, man, I hate these design run calls. Like, just let the kid do what he does. Call a regular play. I mean, if he wants to call a design play, okay, that's fine. But damn, man, like for real. Just call a regular play.
And teams are looking for it now. They're looking for the design QB runs.
Exactly. So yeah.
Our offense is so weird. I can't really describe it. It's a weird offense.
It's when we're not getting 3 and outs and we're marching down the field, it's efficient. But that's only because we lost some explosiveness without Debo and Terry, obviously. So it hasn't really been explosive.
Here's the crazy part, though. They're still scoring over 20 points a game,
which is insane. But
I think so. Can I? The reason why I think we're still scoring is because teams are already up by 20 points. Who's been
up like 20 points besides Dallas?
It's just the one game.
I just think.
Come on, dude. Yeah, if you're gonna say something like, no team has been up by more than 20 points besides Dallas. We won. We beat the Chargers 27-10. We were winning the game against Chicago, and then the fumble happened. We had already had 24 points. We missed a field goal.
So let me ask you guys this: is 3 touchdowns really that hard in today's NFL? And for 4 quarters, I mean,
there's a lot of teams that aren't scoring 3 touchdowns right now.
Maybe just the Jets and maybe the Browns.
It's actually half the league.
Half the league.
Look at the average scoring, man.
Well, okay, Ryan, I want to know where you're getting. I want to know where you're getting at.
What?
I want to know where you're getting at. Like, why did you ask that question?
Sorry, which question? I lost my train of thought.
Is it like the 21 points? Like, why did you ask that?
Well, because I feel like 21 points is not a hard ask. Like when he said, "Oh, we're at least scoring, 21 points or more a game," I don't think 21 points is that difficult in today's NFL.
Did he say 21? I thought he said like 27.
No, 21. Half the teams aren't scoring 21 points.
No. I'm saying like you're saying like we're still averaging like 27. Did you say 27?
He said 21. We're not. I don't think.
No, I didn't say 21. I said we're still scoring over 20 points a game.
Oh, okay. I mean, we're averaging like.
We're still averaging like 24, 25 points a game, which is higher than most teams.
I'm looking it up now.
I can guarantee you that we were like top 5 before last week.
We're 10th in scoring. We're averaging 25.7 points a game.
Yeah.
Defense, though.
What's the league average? What's the 15th ranked team scoring? Like 22?
The 15th?
Yeah. That's like average.
The Jags, 20.9.
Yeah. So, half the team are not scoring 21 points.
Now, the defense, they're giving up 24.3. Right. And we only have that point differential because the 3 blowouts that we had.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like we are scoring at a higher clip than over half the teams still.
And that's without our
best players.
Top 2 receivers for most of it, but yeah.
The Jags aren't even scoring 21 points a game, but they've dominated teams at certain instances because of their defense.
Yeah. I mean, look,
Trevor Lawrence has not played well this year.
It just seems like so it just seems like our offense is boring, or
I mean, it's just
no, I know it just seems like that because we don't have the
explosive
big flashy explosive plays like we did last year. Because imagine if we had Terry for a lot of those games, we're gonna have at least one or two shots deep. But the thing is, during that time that he hasn't been there, we haven't taken that many deep shots. Not many.
Here's the thing about our offense. They are actually, if you look at their red zone, they are the most efficient red zone team.
They're number 1 in red zone efficiency.
Yeah, I think they're like almost 75%.
Yeah,
which is
number 1 in red zone efficiency.
Pretty crazy in today's NFL.
We were definitely top 5 last year too.
Yeah. Our offense is not the problem. I think we talked about this a little bit, Ryan, in one of our other podcasts. I know like you say like it looks kind of boring because like we're going like 10 play drives or 12 play drives. Here's the thing: if we're scoring on those 12 play drives, we're keeping our defense off the field, and that's what we want to do. We don't want our defense on the field, and the sad part is they're still giving up big plays.
and the thing, remember, that's what I said about the keys to beating Dallas.
Yeah.
Keep our defense off the field, or keep Dallas's offense off the field. But we didn't do that.
We didn't do that.
The offense did not.
They allowed a 1-play, 85-yard pass to freaking CeeDee Lamb when 2 defenders ran into each other. It's like
now. The thing about that before the half, when we scored the touchdown.
Oh God!
Yes.
That's inexcusable.
Yes, we scored. We left too much time on the clock, but you got to take the touchdowns, man. And see. I mean, obviously, we gave up the score right before the half.
Well, that's inexcusable on the defense.
That's on the defense.
That's on the defense.
But the thing is, when you have a touchdown staring at you in the face, you have to take advantage of that. It is what it is. All right, so we already talked about that. All right, so Ryan, if we keep losing, what do you think we should do for the rest of the season?
Yeah, so if we go, you guys aren't going to be happy with this, but if we go 0-3 in these next 3, then we just got to not purposely tank, but do I care about winning? No, I want to lose. I want a higher draft pick. I don't want to be in those years where it was like I think it was like 6 or 7 years in a row where we missed the playoffs, but we were okay enough to still get like pick number 19 or 20. Like that doesn't help you. We either need to go in the playoffs, get a low pick, or suck ass and get a high pick. There's no like being in that middle to end is not a good formula for building success. So if we lose
on the elite guys,
if we lose these next 3, then I don't give a shit about any more wins for the rest of the year. I don't know if they would tank on purpose. I don't think that's even possible for competitors, but I don't care about winning at all. If we lose these next 3, that's just what I have to say about that. I'd rather get a higher pick than win 8 games and get pick number 20 and get Jamin Davis.
I'm sorry, I thought that was really funny. Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you.
What's the point of winning, missing the playoffs, and getting a lower pick?
I mean, but here's the reality.
Yeah.
Organizations tank, players don't. Because you know why? Money.
Yeah, incentives.
Players are always playing for their next contract. So it kind of baffles me sometimes when people say, "Oh, players don't care. They already make millions." I'm like, "No, they do.
No, they care. Yeah,
They fucking care because at the end of the day, that's their livelihood."
You know, it's funny, and this is random that I'm bringing this up, but the Jets cared when that dude made a 56-yard field goal and to beat us, and that allowed us to get number 2 pick for Jaden.
Hey, thanks, New York.
Yeah. So they cared.
What do you think?
I will say this. I think you're both right in the fact that, you know, the players will care. I think this organization cares. They're not going to want a stink of like a 3-14 season on their books. I think that hurts the ego of the players. It will hurt the ego of Jaden. I guarantee you, Jaden doesn't want to go 3-14.
Nope.
No, I mean, I'm not.
And here's the thing too. The reality of it, just because you drafting high doesn't mean you're going to get a great player. You know, like, yeah, you might say, oh, like we're going to draft the next great, you know, Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons wasn't drafted top 5. He wasn't even drafted top 10.
He wasn't.
He was 12th overall.
He slipped.
Yeah. So to sit here and say, like, you know, I'd rather tank and get like a top 5 pick. There are no guarantees in the draft. You just have to do your due diligence when you're drafting. You have to do your research.
It's true as well.
Yeah, you know, you have to, you know, make sure that you're drafting a right fit for your system. Whoever the defensive coordinator is, obviously, I think, you know, going into next year's draft, edge rusher is the priority and nothing else. Actually, I shouldn't even say priority. Edge rusher is the pick, nothing else.
It should
There's
be
no
edge
one else,
rusher.
no other position you're looking at this point.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm with you on that, edge rusher number 1. And if there is no one else close to that, receiver's got to be it.
Yeah.
So edge rusher, then receiver.
Yep.
And then you can get some depth,
linebacker,
or depth, wherever, you know, best player available.
Yep.
But
edge rusher has to be the pick. Yeah, I don't care where you're drafting. You're drafting top 5, top 15, or top 25. You know, if they turn it around. I don't care. You draft the best edge rusher that's available in the draft. That's what you need to do.
Right. Is there a player that you're eyeing next year for the draft?
Yeah, I don't think he'll be there with our pick, but I like this guy, Bain, defensive end from Miami.
Miami?
Yeah, he's really good. I don't know his first name, but last name is Bain. Yeah, he won't be there, though, by the time we...
I mean, we don't know where we're going to pick, so...
he's going top 5.
We might be top 5. Who knows?
If they do what you want them to do, they might be top 5.
Yeah, man. Have faith.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, yeah, freaking, you know.
So to rebuttal what you were saying, Kwa, in regards to, like, I agree with you 100% that top 10 players, not all 10 are gonna hit 100%. That's not gonna happen. I 100% get that. But say you have pick 18 because you won an extra game instead of pick 14, and the team at 14 picked the player that you wanted that turned out to be great. Something like that scenario is what I'm getting at.
So here's my rebuttal to that real quick.
Let's just rebuttal all night, baby.
Yeah. We, as an organization, and again, it just depends on the organization. We had an opportunity to draft Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Who did we draft?
We not
Emmanuel Forbes.
Drafted this guy.
Again, it doesn't matter where
this is who we drafted.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. And I've seen it. I mean, and this the draft will tell you this. You look back at any draft, it doesn't matter where you draft. You have to draft the player that best fits your scheme, best fits your needs, and is the most productive in college and has the best potential.
Yeah.
I don't know where they thought Emmanuel Forbes' potential was. Would outshine, you know, Christian Gonzalez.
Apparently,
we had the opportunity to draft Christian Gonzalez. Yeah. We went Emmanuel Forbes.
Yeah,
they were on shrooms.
According to JP Finley, there were screaming matches during that pick. half the room was like screaming at whoever. It was like just there was just tension everywhere because people wanted Gonzalez.
Dude is 6'3", 210 pounds, and ran a 4.340.
Yeah,
versus a dude that's 6'1", 160 pounds, soaking wet.
Yeah, so last week I did see a lot of tweets, and I don't agree with this because I'd rather have Jaden, but a lot of tweets from Patriots fans are thanking our organization for giving them Gonzalez as well as Drake May.
The Gonzalez one, yes. But Drake May, they can suck a dick.
You know what?
This I don't know. I'm not getting into it tonight.
Maybe. This is my response to, to
Drake
Caleb
May
Williams.
is a baller.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is my response. And by the way, you know me. I wanted Drake May. But,
yes, Drake May.
But, hold on. But, when Caleb Williams and Drake May, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, when they take their team to a conference championship, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Let me know when any of those other quarterbacks that were drafted last year takes their team to a conference championship.
Let me know.
Yep.
Till then, I will be staring down at them.
Yep.
Conference championship.
I don't care what Drake May does stat-wise. He could throw for 50 touchdowns this year.
If we compare their numbers, their individual numbers, and you got it.
No, even their numbers.
I mean, come on now.
What number? Which numbers?
If we're comparing production,
No, I'm saying with who?
But if we're comparing all of them, because it's the biggest quarterback draft class in some time, right?
I think of all time, to be honest, and I'm not.
Jaden's numbers still kind of outshines all of them.
I mean, as of now, but I'm saying a few years from now, because obviously all of them, except for J.J. McCarthy, are looking really good. Yeah. It might be one of the best draft classes of all time if all of them pan out. And what I mean by pan out means production.
Right.
Pro Bowls or All Pro, whatever it is.
Right.
These guys are looking like the future of the league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
random question: Did Jaden make Pro Bowl last year?
Yes, he did.
He did.
All right.
He didn't make All Pro, but he was Pro Bowl.
Yeah, he was Offensive Rookie of the Year, and he was a Pro Bowl. But he obviously him and Terry skipped the Pro Bowl games.
Yeah, of course.
Which is fine. I don't care.
That's
just boring anyway. By the way, they are moving the Pro Bowl games to Super Bowl week.
Correct.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they're not gonna be a week before the Super Bowl. They're gonna be during Super Bowl week. Because
I think it's gonna be Saturday night.
They want more attention.
Around.
So I mean, I get it. So there's.
Are they gonna have it at the Super Bowl site, or are they still having it in Orlando?
At the Super Bowl site.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, they need to change it up because last year I saw some idiots just catching punts, and that was a competition. That's not fun.
Dude, the worst game of the Pro Bowl games is the catch one.
Is that what I just said?
No, you said punt return or some shit. But I'm talking about the skilled catches where they're doing dumb
diving catches into a mat.
It's
like kids' ball pits.
Yeah.
It's their version of the slam dunk contest. Nah, it's not it, dude. It's not it.
What about dodgeball?
I don't mind dodgeball.
Dodgeball is fun, actually.
Dodgeball is cool.
They should go back. One of our buddies said that, and I agree with him. Remember when the quarterbacks used to do, longest pass or
quarterback challenge?
He definitely should do that.
That's fun.
I don't know why they ever took that away.
Honestly, I don't.
Longest punt, highest punt, something like that.
Honestly, I don't mind the quarterback accuracy game that they have, but they should have I don't mind that at all because it's showing off their accuracy. I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
I mean, as a guy that played quarterback, I would do that. That's fun as shit. And they should bring back the fastest man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Darrell Green would still be in competition.
Yeah, dude, that was so fun seeing Darrell Green every single year and him winning and stuff like that. And back then, it wasn't even televised.
Damn, you got a good memory, bro. I don't remember any of that.
Hell yeah,
dude,
he was beating Olympic runners.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know he's fast. I just don't remember growing up watching Pro Bowl and all that.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, so we're getting a little off track here. So
that's what we do, baby.
Hey, that is true. So the next thing is, what do you guys think of AP's draft picks so far? Are they panning out? Are they panning in? Or is it too soon? What do you guys think?
So, of course, you guys know where I'm going. I don't think his drafts have been good. I think he missed out on Ben Sinnott. I think Luke McCaffrey. He's a very, very good kick returner. I'll give him that. He's probably one of the best kick returners we've had in a long time. But I think you can pick someone better than that. I mean, I don't know if you really need to draft someone who primarily just does kick returns. So I don't know. I think AP's. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to tell. Maybe I'll go with 2. It's a little too early, but I also have the feeling that he missed on a lot of these folks. I don't know. It's tough, but I'm hoping next year we can get some hitters. Bill was looking good. I'm not saying he sucks or anything, but he's definitely taken a step back from what he was doing. Not sure what's going on, if he's maybe injured and not telling anyone, or I don't know. But yeah, Ben Sinnott is definitely a bad pick. Probably his worst pick of the 2 drafts.
So I'll go next. I'm gonna start off with no one bats 1,000. I don't
know. The Lions might.
No one bats 1,000, Ryan. I don't care who it is. No one bats 1,000. No one's perfect. Ben Sinnott, I actually knew who he was, only because I had a friend who lives in Kansas who was a Redskins fan, and he was telling me, "Yo,
no, I know who he was too. He was good.
Like he's gonna be a really good pick." Blah blah. And his college highlights look great. Obviously, they're highlights, but yeah, I don't know what it is. Ben Sinnott, I don't know. Even when John Bates was out, he wasn't really taking advantage of his opportunities. And one thing, okay, obviously he's dependent on the quarterback getting him the ball. So he does have a touchdown, but I think that's his only catch, kind of like last year. His first catch was a touchdown last year.
I'm gonna pull up draft picks because I wasn't expecting that question, so I need to actually see who he.
Yeah. So basically, no one bats 1,000. Them trading with the Eagles, and the Eagles taking DeGene Cooper, and me, Ryan. I was texting you. It was like, "Yo, DeGene Cooper, DeGene Cooper, DeGene Cooper,
Cooper to Gene."
Sorry, yeah, Cooper to Gene. Yep. I was like, "Yo, they better take him."
Me too.
They better take him.
Me too.
And then they traded the pick.
Like we let the Eagles. That's kind of like what the Browns just did, trading Flacco to their division. Yeah. We kind of just handed the Eagles a great player. I really still don't understand that.
Yeah, and plus he slipped in the draft too.
Yeah, second round, right?
He was what, mid to late first round?
Mid first round in some experts' eyes.
Now the thing is, obviously it's early, but so far Mike Silverstill's been good.
He's not this year. I know he has our interceptions, but
up and down year. But you guys see how he responds, because when players go through adversity, you guys see how they respond, and if they respond well, then you could say, okay, he's good. He's gonna be really good. He's had his moments this year. He's been up and down, but I think he's a type of player that has the attitude and the mentality to get better. Like, you don't see him just giving up. You know what I mean? Because Marshawn Lattimore, you look at him, it looks like he's giving up.
Yeah, I mean, he looks done. Like, he looks like he wants to retire. Like,
he's like, man, I am like having the worst year of my career, blah, blah. Even though he's had more good games this year than bad, but the bad games have been bad.
Yeah.
They've been bad.
So while we're on this topic, so we don't, let's just kind of go through his picks, first year.
Wait. Before you do that, you had your chance.
Go ahead, Kwa.
Let me talk.
Yeah, go ahead, Kwa.
So, I will say it's way too early to judge anyone's draft class when it's only a year and a half into it.
Yeah.
Last year was AP's first draft class, coming from a bare bare covered, like we really had nothing to work with. So this is the start of our development phase. So last year, obviously JD, obviously we had Sandersill, the first draft class, Ben Sennett, Brandon Coleman. They had Dominique Hampton, also Luke McCaffrey, and I might be missing another guy. I think
Jer'Zhan Newton, round 2.
Jer'Zhan Newton, Johnny Newton. So I think that draft class, other than Ben Sennett and Brandon Coleman, who actually played pretty well last year. So I don't know what happened to Brandon Coleman this year. Something has happened where he's been a healthy scratch or an inactive for basically the whole season. But he started most of the games last year as a rookie, and he was pretty versatile because he went from guard to tackle, back to guard.
Yep.
He played multiple positions last year. So I think seeing how Luke has progressed as a receiver, you can't say like he's not a good receiver. He has stepped up this year. He's a great kick returner as well. Yes. He's versatile. He plays multiple positions on special teams, not just kick returner. He's a gunner sometimes. He's also developed into a pretty good receiver so far. He hasn't gotten the looks that he should. I mean, that throw that Mariota, I don't know how he missed Luke on that throw on 4th down when they could have still had a chance to get back in the game. I mean, he broke that linebacker's ankles or that slot corner's ankles. He was wide open. No, he wasn't within 5 yards of him. He would have had like a 30-yard gain. But looking at last year's draft class, you look at Jaden, you look at Johnny Newton, Sandersill, Luke McCaffrey, Brandon Coleman, 5 guys that contributed, last year or contributing this year. Yeah. Brandon Coleman's not contributing this much this year. And Ben Sennett really is the only one you could say, I don't know about that draft pick because he really hasn't done anything. And he was a 2nd-round draft pick, and you expect him to produce a lot more than he has. So
do you think Zach Ertz is kind of hindering his progress?
And absolutely. I think that's the other thing too, with Zach Ertz kind of revitalizing his career under Jaden, kind of being Jaden's security blanket. Ben's not getting that type of looks. However, like you said, to your point, when John Bates was out for a couple weeks, Sennett didn't really step up. He missed a lot of blocks. He had some holding penalties. He didn't get a lot of looks in the passing game. So I don't know about Ben Sennett. He's only in his 2nd year still. Give him a chance. You look at this year's draft class. Obviously, Connerly has had an up and down season. I think Amos, he's probably our best corner right now out the gate. He's better than Marshawn. I think he's better than Sandersill at this point too as well. We didn't have a 3rd-round draft pick. I forgot Jordan McGee last year.
Oh, yeah. He's not playing. He's not playing at all.
Well, here's the problem. You have Bobby Wagner, who plays 3 downs. You have Frankie Louvu that plays 3 downs, and they're mostly in a 2 linebacker set. They don't play a 4-3, or they have an extra corner. So Jordan McGee, to your point in some of the other conversations, Ryan, maybe we should start giving him a look, see what he can do. They drafted him because of his speed. They drafted him because he was a Bobby Wagner mold. He could also rush the passer. This year we drafted another fast linebacker in Kane Madrano from UCLA. Haven't seen him on the field at all. And again, it's probably because Bobby and Frankie don't leave the field. So it's hard to say how good the draft picks have been. Some of these guys haven't had the opportunity, especially on defense at the linebacker position, where they have speed, but we haven't seen them, get an opportunity to produce because of the way Bobby has played and Frankie played. And, we talk about how they've kind of had a dip in production as well. Is it the scheme? Is it what they're preventing them from doing? There's a lot of questions there with the coordinator. So,
anyway, I think
I yield my time.
I think Sanders still flourished in whatever coverage he was playing last year. Was he just inside or?
No, he was actually outside.
Yeah, so he flourished. I mean, he did really well last year, especially as a rookie.
he played outside in a few games because we traded
injuries.
Injuries, and we made the trade for Marshawn, and he was out for
however
long.
Also, the lackluster play of BSJ and Blake Davis.
Yeah.
So he was forced to play outside a lot more than they wanted him to.
But yeah,
but he's a spot guy.
But go on, Ryan.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think they need to move Sanderstill back to the outside where he did well last year. I don't know why they, I know they got Marshawn, but if something's working, don't change it. It doesn't make sense to me.
Actually, I was talking to my buddy the other day, and he was like, maybe they should move Marshawn to safety.
That wouldn't be a bad move.
It wouldn't be a bad idea because he'll be able to see the whole field and not just a third of the field or a quarter of the field.
You think about the great corners that have moved to safety and extended their careers. Charles Woodson is a prime example of that. Another one is Rod Woodson from back in the day for the Steelers and the Ravens. Great cover corner. As he aged, they moved him to safety and was a Pro Bowl All-Pro safety. So, I've seen your buddy's not the only one. I've seen a lot of people say, like, why don't we move Lattimore to safety? Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea, honestly.
I don't think it's bad because it can't get any worse.
Right. I mean, Juan Martin's not playing well. I mean, Reeves is what he is. I mean, I love Revo. He's a great special teamer. He can't be our starting safety.
No, he can't.
So,
I think, and plus the transition from corner to safety is a lot easier.
Right.
100%.
You're facing the quarterback a lot more than playing man to man.
Yeah, you get to see the entire field.
Exactly. So, I think it's a great idea actually at this point.
Can't get any worse.
Right.
But yeah. All right. So Ryan, you were gonna say something before. Do you remember?
No.
Oh, all right. So. We're gonna move on to, let's say, so we're in week 8 now.
That's crazy. Shit.
I know. It
halfway
by,
through
just like
it always happens. It flies by. Flies by.
Who do you guys think is the front runners for the offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, offensive rookie of the year, and the defensive rookie of the year?
That's a loaded question. Can we just do one at a time?
Sure. All right. Let's do.
that's loaded for me, man.
Let's do offensive MVP or no, just offensive player of the year first. Who do you guys think is offensive player of the year?
I mean,
it's got to be Jonathan Taylor or Bijan Robinson. One of those two.
Oh yeah, he's having a great year.
I was gonna say JSN, man.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah,
so
that's kind of a.
This is numbers. I know he's doing well. I don't know about off. I think
look at his receiving numbers, man. They're out there.
He's doing well. He's doing very well.
Yeah, dude.
I would say right for me. And Jackson. So Jackson is in a kind of a small mid-market. Not a lot of people know his name more than Bijan.
But it's not fan base voting.
You're right, it's not, but it does kind of come into play a little bit. I think Bijan will be offensive player of the year. To be honest, the way he's playing and the way Atlanta's offense is playing, even though Atlanta's winning in general. So I mean, not saying that Seattle isn't, but I think it's got to be Bijan or Jonathan Taylor.
I think Bijan and Jonathan Taylor, those two. I mean, they're both carrying their teams winning wise. I know the Falcons don't have like the best record. They were like 4-3, but the reason for their wins have come on Bijan's back.
They're super competitive.
And I think, Jonathan Taylor, man, I don't know what the hell happened with him this year, but he is just back to his old self.
He's got a quarterback that's playing well.
Yeah.
Danny Dimes.
I can't believe we're actually saying, like, I can't believe he really is playing really well.
He might be an MVP candidate, bro. I told you at the beginning of the season. He might be an MVP candidate, and you guys laughed. And I said, what did I say a couple podcasts ago?
You said,
The
man, it's been 3
Indianapolis
games.
Colts are winning the AFC South. Didn't you two say the Jaguars? I have a pretty good memory.
I said the Jaguars as a hot take are going to go to the AFC Championship. No one thought the Colts, not even fucking Wolverine Mel Kiper. No one thought the Colts were going to be 7-1 or 6-1.
Mel Kiper.
Hey, look, after week 3, I was sold. I was sold on the Colts, man.
So
after week 3.
So right now, this isn't betting odds. This is just according to ESPN. Currently, as we speak, they have Jonathan Taylor number 3, and this is for Offensive Player of the Year. Jonathan Taylor number 3, Jackson Smith Najigba number 2, and Puka Nacua number 1 right now.
Puka, he missed the last game.
Yeah, but he still put up crazy numbers when he was playing.
He did, but I think now after he missed the game, JSN will probably overtake that.
Yeah, so those are the top 3.
Yep.
Nacua, Njigba, and Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I think me and Ryan are saying Bijan, either Bijan or Jonathan Taylor. You're saying Jackson and Jigba.
Yeah, JSN. Man.
That's fair. All right. So for Defensive Player of the Year, I'm gonna go with Brian Burns. Leads the league in sacks right now with 9. Byron Young, he's also got 9, so they're both tied.
He's a rookie. He's the rookie I was telling you about.
I think if the Giants stay competitive the rest of the year, I think that'll really boost up Brian Burns a little bit. I think if they lose, but he still has the numbers, obviously he's not going to get Defensive Player of the Year, but it's either Brian. Yeah, I think it's going to be Brian Burns.
All right. I got Nick Benito with Denver.
Nick Benito, that's a good one.
So I'm going to say Aiden Hutchinson, man.
I would put him as comeback player of the year.
He's going to get Defensive Player of the Year and comeback player of the year.
Would he be the first one to do that?
He might be.
I think
he
so.
Might be. Yeah.
He's
like 4th or 5th in sacks right now.
I would say that's a safe choice because Detroit's going to be up there.
Exactly.
One of the top teams. So
think about it.
Choice.
Detroit's going to be probably in the championship, deep into the playoffs or maybe even Super Bowl. He's probably going to put up 14, 15 sacks at this point. I think he's 4th or 5th in sacks right now with
he's tied for 4th.
4th with 6, right?
6, yeah.
Yeah. So he's probably going to put up he's going to put up double-digit sacks, 12 to 14 probably, maybe more, depending on how big a run he goes. He's got a lot of pressure. He's forced some with the Lions being more successful than the Giants. He's going to get more looks as Defensive Player of the Year than Brian.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I think we all have a good pick.
I think Benito. Yeah, Benito is I would love to get Benito next year.
Is he a free agent?
I think he's a free agent next year.
Yeah, we got to pay him $90 million for 4 years, man. Let's do it.
Fuck it, do it.
I mean,
next
year we have 90. So currently next year, we have $96 million in salary cap.
Yeah.
Is Peters going to use it, or he's just going to hold it like he did this year?
I hope he uses. I hope he. Well, okay. Look, so this is a contract year for Daron Payne.
Right.
I don't think we bring him back.
Right.
Unless he's willing to go low, and he's just not.
He's not.
Probably not.
No.
But he's not going to. I mean, but I wouldn't mind to bring him back for another 2-3 years.
Right.
On a lower contract than he had.
Yeah, like $8 million a year or something.
He's going to look for his last contract. He's going to look for his last
sure.
Yeah.
And I hope, and we, you know what, we better not. With Terry, I didn't mind, but with Daron Payne being hot and cold as he has been.
He only plays well when it's his contract year.
And you drafted Johnny Newton for a reason.
Yeah.
We drafted Johnny Newton for a reason.
And then we have Kinlaw, so it doesn't make sense to bring him back.
No. You get someone like a Benito
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would be very happy.
All right, so moving on to the rookies, we have we're gonna go with the defensive rookie of the year.
That's Byron Young at this point.
Byron Young.
Got to be Byron Young at this point. And the offensive one is pretty obvious too at this point.
Yeah, offensive. Yeah, I think so. Well, not necessarily. I saw some stuff on social media. They're like, hey, it's not. Maybe it's not Egbuka. Maybe it's not him.
Who?
Yeah, jeez,
Who else would it be?
For defensive player of the year, what about Upton Stout, cornerback for San Francisco, or Carson Swearinger, linebacker for the Browns, who's doing really well?
Not bad, but he's not putting up the numbers that Byron Young is.
I don't have an answer for defensive rookie of the year. I'll just go with the Eagles safety, Makuba. Yeah.
Makuba. Yeah, I mean, for the defense, I think the best answer is Byron Young.
Yeah.
He's on pace.
Yeah, I think he's the biggest standout at this point.
I mean, 9 sacks through 7 games.
Yeah. As a rookie, he's already almost has double-digit sacks.
Who does he play for?
The Rams.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's
the Rams. The Rams, they don't bat 1,000 in your words too, but the Rams are another team that really draft well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, going back to it, also remember, AP has to try to fix the last 5 years of mistakes.
Yep. I know.
So let's remember that, because remember his press conference when a reporter asked him, "What do you think about the roster?"
Yeah, he paused for 35 seconds.
Yeah, he paused. He was like, "Are you gonna answer?" And he's like, there's some good players here, good players there.
And then he gutted 95% of the team.
You think about the Ron Rivera era. It was so bad, man. Three players remaining. Quan Martin. Who was the other one? I'm drawing a blank now. There's 3 players. Quan Martin.
What, offensive lineman somewhere? I mean, I don't know.
No.
By the way, this is going to be my hot take. Offensive rookie of the year is going to be Tyler Warren.
I mean, that's not a hot take.
That's not a hot take.
I mean,
let's go back to that.
Tight ends rarely win, so
yeah. So see, it's for offensive rookie of the year. It's going to be Egbuka or Tyler Warren. In my words, TJ Warren. But yeah. So in a group chat, every time Tyler Warren scores, for some reason I always think his name's TJ.
and then I post a gift of TJ Warren from the Suns, the basketball player. And then he doesn't acknowledge it. I'm like, "Hey, Ryan, did you get that?"
That's
hilarious. I get it. So definitely Egbuka and Tyler Warren, hands down. Those two. I mean, I don't see any offensive rookie of the year.
I remember what I saw on social media now. They posted Jackson Dart or Egbuka.
No.
Over him? No.
They were saying, "Hey, Jackson Dart could win it." I'm like, hell no. Not against Egbuka. Egbuka has been literally an elite.
He's been wide receiver 1 all year.
Yeah, he's been, with no offense to Mike Evans. He's been hurt. But Egbuka has been that dude.
Yep, absolutely.
All year.
So, actually, boys, I looked it up. There's actually 6 players still with the Commanders.
All right. What we got?
We got Chris Paul. We got Chris Paul. Mm-hmm. We got Sam Cosmi, who was actually a really good draft pick.
Yeah.
John Bates, C-Rod, Quan Martin, and Percy Butler.
That's always. Yeah. I always forget about him.
He's still on the team somehow.
Somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. But AP had a tall
That's
order.
one player per year that's still on the team.
I can't I don't remember watching those drafts and after 4 years, just what a nightmare. And I always say this, but in Ron Rivera's words, he drafted Jamin Davis because his family was a military family.
That's insane.
And he liked his attitude. And that's 100% accurate.
That's so insane to me.
Yeah.
But I do remember him talking about his family background when they introduced him after the draft.
To be fair, though, Jamin Davis had the tangibles.
Yeah, but I guess Del Rio just couldn't get the best out of him, and
he was 6'3", 250 pounds, and ran a 4.4 40 as a linebacker, and was very productive at the University of Kentucky. He had a first-round grade, but they couldn't get.
He's currently with the Raiders.
Yeah, he's with the Raiders, but I don't think he hasn't played a game. There's no tackles, nothing. He hasn't.
He's on their practice squad.
Yep.
God,
this is crazy.
First round pick, man. Jeez. Ugh.
He signed with them 2 weeks ago on the practice squad. So during free agency, he signed with the Jets for 1 year.
Yeah.
Then was released August 24th, which is that's pretty much cut day, right?
Yeah.
So they cut him, and then he signed with the Raiders practice squad 2 weeks ago.
That's the thing. I think he's always going to be that borderline guy because he has the physical attributes. He's a physical freak.
Yes.
So, he just never put it together for some reason. Could put it together.
Yep. All right, guys. Playoff predictions now. I know it's mid-season; it's a little early, but we're all. I mean, Ryan, you're already talking about the Commanders draft pick, so we might as well. We might as well predict playoffs for AFC and NFC. So, who do you guys got? Top 7. NFC.
I will say top seed in the NFC.
I mean, you don't have to do it in order.
Yeah, no. So I'm actually going to go in order. So Detroit Lions number 1.
Okay.
Seattle Seahawks number 2. I'm going to go Rams number 3. Eagles number 4. San Fran number 5. I can't go with Commanders anymore. So Tampa. And then Atlanta.
You think Tampa is going to be a 6?
Yep.
Okay. What about you, Ryan?
NFC.
Sorry, I'm going to replace Atlanta with Green Bay. I forgot about Green Bay. Green Bay over Atlanta for 7.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes. So for me, I mean, I got for the division winners, I'll put Lions, Eagles, Buccaneers, and Lions, Eagles, Buccaneers. What's the other division?
Rams or 49ers or
NFC
Seattle.
West.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got Rams, and then for the wild card, give me the Falcons, Packers, and this is going to surprise you guys, but give me the Cowboys.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think I'm not really that surprised.
Yeah. They got the best offense in the league right now.
If they could just tune up their defense slightly, they got the offense to
if they could play the Commanders every week, they'd be a number 2 seed.
Oh, fuck my life. All right, for me, it's going to be in no particular order because I'm not being – that's too much. I got Green Bay, 49ers, Eagles, Bucks, Lions. I'm going to say Seattle falters towards the end of the season, and I'm going to replace them with the Bears.
What?
Yeah, I know.
What?
Fuck
The
Adam
Bears
Rank.
are the Bears are good.
Hey, fuck Adam Rank, but I'm gonna replace him with the Bears. And then 7. It's got to be the Rams.
What? That's a hot. Is that your hot take?
Bears are looking good right now, man.
The Bears are good, Qua. They're good.
Bears are looking
They
good.
just beat the Saints, bro.
That doesn't. They're still good. I think they have
still
a
look
solid team, and I think their offense. I think their offense can score on any drive. I really do.
The NFC North might send 3 teams to the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't call the Bears good at this point. They haven't of all 4 of their wins. They beat the Cowboys. They beat the Raiders.
That's looking like a good. That's looking like a good win now. The Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
looking like a good. It's looking like a good win now.
Would you call the Raiders a good win on a block field goal?
I mean,
That's early in the season, though.
We beat the crap out of the Raiders. So what?
Right. Would you call the Saints a good win?
The win is a win.
No, I'm saying a win is a win. It doesn't mean they're a good team.
The Bears have momentum right now.
They do.
Yeah, it's all about. I was just gonna say that.
I'm kind of riding that wave right now. So
they have momentum. They won 4 in a row.
Yeah,
they won 4 in a row. Yep.
Caleb isn't playing. He's not playing the greatest, but he's playing well.
He's playing. Yes, he's playing
well.
adequate. Yeah, he's playing adequate, more than adequate football. Yes.
This guy.
Fuck Adam Rank.
He's such a hater, dude.
You guys have a love. You guys have a love affair with the Bears.
No,
deep down.
Fuck the Bears. Fuck the Bears. No, fuck the Bears.
Fuck Adam Rank.
Fuck anything Chicago. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck the Bulls. Fuck the Black. I don't even care about the Blackhawks. Fuck the Cubs.
The
fuck
White
the White
Sox.
Sox. That's racist. White Sox. That's racist as fuck. And fuck the Bears.
And their MLS team. I don't even know who their MLS team is. The Fire. Chicago Fire.
Is that their name? That's weird.
I'm pretty sure it is.
That's really. That's
You
really
like that?
That's really offensive.
Yeah,
The
you
Chicago
like that?
Fire is very offensive.
I know, because like the city of Chicago burned down like in the 1800s or something.
Yeah,
like
insane. That why would you name your team that?
I'm
All right,
pretty
so
sure that's the MLS team.
moving on to the AFC. For me, I have the Colts, the Patriots, the Broncos, the Bills, the Steelers, and the Chiefs.
Go ahead, Qua. I'm not ready.
So, still sticking to my guns. My Colts. I say you like how I say my Colts. Number 1 seed.
Jason, love it. You're gonna love that.
Colts are the number 1 seed. I think Buffalo is gonna, get their shit together. They're gonna be number 2 seed. I still think the Chargers are gonna win the AFC West, so they'll be the 3 seed. And then for the North, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say the Bengals. They're going to overtake the Steelers. That's my hot take.
Who's riding the wave now?
Joe Flacco, baby. I believe in Joe Flacco.
That's
and then
great.
for the wild card teams, it's going to be Kansas City, 5th. I think New England's going to get in the playoffs this year. And then for the 7th seed, that's, you know what? I take that back. Denver is going to be the 6th seed. And then New England's going to be the 7th seed. 3 teams from the AFC West.
Okay. Ryan?
So, I got. So, I'm not going to go in any particular order, but my 7 teams are going to be the Bills. They're going to win the AFC East. I think Patriots are going to sneak in for the wild card. Honestly, the Patriots could win the AFC East as well. So those two definitely.
They have a leg up on the Bills right now.
Yeah, so Patriots, Bills for me. I got Bengals going in and winning the AFC North.
Look who's riding the wave, baby.
No, I predicted the Bengals when we had the little thing 2 weeks ago when we had our predictions. Now, Colts are definitely winning the AFC South.
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to run away with it.
I got the Chiefs winning the AFC West, and then for my wild card, I don't know, man. Wild card's going to be tough for the AFC. I think 3 teams make it from the AFC West. I think the Broncos and Chargers are going to get in. And the AFC South, outside of the Colts, is not looking too good anymore. So, yeah. Patriots, Bills, Bengals, Colts, Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs are my 7, not in any order.
Yeah, I think the Jags are going to start kind of crumbling.
Yeah, they're not playing well.
Yeah.
That's fair. Interesting. Now with that, it's time for my segment.
Wizard time?
There's a reason why I wore this hat.
By the way, it is the Chicago Fire, the MLS team.
Insane. That's insane name. So the last 2 nights have been opening night for the NBA.
Womp womp womp.
What a time! Yo, what?
I'm just kidding, man.
Rude.
Wow. Such hate. It's been actually the games have been pretty good for the most part. First game, like the NBA opening night, which was Tuesday or Monday, the games were really good. Mm-hmm. Now let me see here. Yeah, Tuesday. Sorry, the Thunder went into double overtime. Like literally one of the best games you'll see. Alperen Sengun had 39 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Kevin Durant fouled out. He had 21. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander he started off slow, but ended up with 35 points. Without Jalen Williams, the good Jalen Williams, not the other Jalen Williams. And then, the Warriors pretty much handled the Lakers. But yesterday's games were pretty good. The Wizards opening night was last night. The Bucks squeaked out a 133-120 win against the Wizards. Wizards were down early, like by 24 points, and then they came back in the third quarter, and they couldn't get past 7 points. Now, with this being a DC sports podcast, we're going to solely talk about the Wizards most of the time. So basically, the young kids got to play last night. Trey Johnson ended the game with 16 points. He hit 4. Let me see the numbers here. So Trey Johnson was 4 of 8 from 3. He hit his first 4 or 5. Ended the game with 16 points. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Overall, for a rookie debut, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Cam Whitmore, the hometown boy, he's back at home. He played 19 minutes, had 14 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. What I can say about Cam Whitmore, he kind of reminds me of a young Caron Butler.
He's more lengthy though. He has more length than Caron, doesn't he? Caron was more of like a stout guy, but I feel like Whitmore's more length than him.
Both are big boys. Like
right.
they're stocky.
Right.
Cam probably more athletic.
Yeah,
for sure. But at times last night, like when he wasn't selling for jumpers, he would take it inside and just go against anybody, even against Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
Antetokounmpo, by the way, last night he had like 2 posters on Alex Sarr. I mean, it's Giannis. It's Giannis, right?
Yeah.
And he had 37 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists. No blocks though.
14 points in 19 minutes. That's pretty efficient.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, for Cam, for sure.
Yeah, for Cam.
Let's see. Corey Kispert did his thing, had 11 points, 4 of 8 shooting. Chris Middleton, it was his comeback, his first game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. They gave him a tribute video, so that was kind of touching.
That's nice, yeah.
That's good for him.
He's number 1 in Milwaukee's history in 3-point shots made. He had 23 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Not bad for first game back in Milwaukee. Yeah. Keyshawn George, the surprising factor here. He had 21 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks.
Wow.
He had a block on Kyle Kuzma, by the way, who played terrible.
I forgot Kuzma is on the Bucks now.
Yeah, he has no hair. Right now he's bald. Very weird.
Did CJ play yesterday?
CJ McCollum played. He didn't have a very good day, but he had 9 points on 4-14 shooting. 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Apparently, they like to rebound. They had 56 rebounds last night.
Damn.
Yeah, they out-rebounded Milwaukee 56-46.
That's a good stat.
Yeah, because we haven't rebounded anybody in the last 2 years.
Right. So, don't mean to cut you off, and this is completely random, but still on topic. You know the Amazon crew for NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Blake Griffin, Steve Nash, Haslam, Dirk Nowitzki, and the beautiful Taylor Brooks.
Yeah.
Dirk Nowitzki's in heaven right now, by the way, sitting next to Taylor Brooks.
I mean, his wife.
Yeah.
He's in heaven every day.
Have you seen Dirk's wife?
His wife is.
Yeah.
His wife is nice.
And she brings him a plate to the games.
Oh, really? Jamaican jerk?
No, like, have you guys ever seen that? Like, there's pictures like his wife used to bring him like a plate with tinfoil covering the food like every game.
No, but that's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
How did Trey Johnson?
So Dirk was definitely invited to the barbecue.
He is. He likes
flavor.
How did
Trey Johnson do? Did you just miss the entire thing?
What?
I was just talking about Trey Johnson.
I thought we stopped at Cam Whitmore before I interrupted you.
I started with Trey Johnson.
This guy.
Oh shit.
So Trey Johnson again. He had 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. He was 4 of 8 from 3. He made his first 4 or 5 3-pointers. He actually made 3 in a row at one point. His jumper is butter. It is beautiful. Honestly, and he came off the bench, by the way. He played 26 minutes. I would imagine at some point that's going to go up, and at some point he's probably going to be a starter. Because I think at some point we move on from CJ McCollum. We're just going to get his trade value up, hopefully, and then move him somewhere like to a contender or somewhere where they need 3-point shooting, because we are very guard and wing heavy right now. Bilal Coulibaly is still injured. He's still, I think he had surgery recently. I could be wrong. So he didn't play. So yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, my hot take, I think we win 25 games this year, baby. 25.
And end up with pick number 7.
Hey, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't do that.
The NBA lottery is a joke, man. I hate it.
I am still reeling from the lottery.
Well,
and how we didn't get, honestly, I couldn't even pay attention to the game last night, obviously, because, I was watching our game as well.
We should have Cooper Flag.
We should have Cooper Flag.
It's rigged.
It's not fair.
Yeah. People want to say the NFL is rigged.
Dude,
NBA draft lottery.
Seeing Cooper Flag go to a team that already has Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
And then Klay Thompson, even though Klay is not like what he used to be, it's still crazy.
It's Adam Silver, he's just an awful commissioner. I mean,
it's a joke. That's a joke.
He's terrible. Like, he sees people complain about stuff, and then once the complaints come, then he fixes it. He doesn't just do it first. Like, the worst team in the league with the worst record should have first pick, just like the NFL. It's not that hard.
Right.
Doing these ping pong balls behind closed doors is not.
It's like every other league does it that way.
What they need, NHL does a lottery system too.
Yeah.
But what they need to do is have the draft lottery be transparent, have it live,
right?
So we know, because otherwise, that's 2 years in a row a play-in team got the number 1 pick.
Right.
That should never happen.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That should never happen.
The odds should be astronomical for them to get it.
Yeah. And the fact that they changed the odds, well, so they try to make it more fair for, you know, the bottom the other bottom 3 teams, where they made it like, okay, you get 14% chance.
Right.
Which is okay. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay. Because you never know. If the worst team has 18 wins and your team has 19 wins and 20, fine. That's 1-2 game difference. Fine.
Right.
But they should be transparent where they draw the lottery on TV, on live television. I don't know how.
They probably have they probably have it rigged. They probably got like one of Chauncey Billups' boys, you know, putting something in the.
I was going to wait to bring that up. How are we not talking about that?
That should have been.
Well, you know, we are a DC show, but I was going to bring that up.
Yeah.
So when I read the story about what they were doing in the poker games and having like something in the automatic shuffling deck machine, like something that fucks with the cards on purpose, like that blew my mind. And you know, wow, I don't know. And Shaq made a good point earlier I saw, where it's like, man, you're an NBA Hall of Famer, you got family, you have a reputation, you make $9 million a year coaching. Like, what more do you need?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
What more do you need? So now it's a bad situation. And you know what he said? Hold on, you guys can talk, but Chauncey Billups said something crazy last night after his presser. After the game he coached, he said something like, "You know how I let the chips fall," to some reporter.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then the news broke today about it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
So I'm looking at this, and I know we all say this about all these athletes that get in trouble with these types of things. Chauncey Billups has earned over $106.8 million in his 17-year career.
Yeah.
Why do you need to gamble? I mean, I get it. It's an addiction thing, but that's not
an addiction. That him and like the mafia, they were scamming people of hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's not being.
I don't know. I'm just saying in general, like gambling is an addiction. I get it. And I don't know what his way of thinking is, whatever. Like you saying, I didn't read that article, so I have no idea. But I'm just like, dude, you made $107 million in your playing career. Now you earn a salary of $4.7 million a season with the Blazers. This is his second or third year.
Yeah.
So he's adding on to the 107. Like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, like for me, because I don't know what it's like to be a millionaire. I know what it's like.
When do you have time to do that when you're an NBA coach?
I think it's kind of like, and this might be like a weird comparison, but I think it was like Michael Vick and the dog fighting thing. I think Chauncey Billups was like funding these guys, or like funding the money to provide the technology.
He wasn't playing.
He's like a bookie or something?
Yeah, I think he was just like funding everything, and Damon Jones was helping as well.
Damon Jones, wow.
And there's 31 other people that got arrested, so there's probably more players to come, old players, stuff like that.
Well, didn't some guy get the permanent ban last year?
Yeah, DeJounte Jones or someone.
No. It was Michael Porter's brother.
No, it was some guy, DeJounte.
No, I think that's who he's talking about, because a player did get banned for gambling, but that's unrelated. He was just betting on NBA games. So that was Michael Porter Jr.'s brother.
So there's two federal cases. One for Chauncey Billups and him and the mafia in New York having like rigged poker games for like hundreds of thousands of dollars for many, many years. Where like they had something in these automatic deck machines that put the cards in favor of the dealer that
That's
scammed
insane.
all these. And then what's his name for the Heat, Rozier, he's being charged, as well as Damon Jones, for like just prop betting on the unders and playing bad on purpose. And Damon Jones was giving people.
They need to be banned.
And Damon Jones was giving people information about LeBron James and his health and his playing minutes and what he was going to do, because Damon Jones was on the coaching staff on LeBron's second run with the Cavs. So, so
Wait,
Damon
he was
Jones
doing this while he was a player.
Coach.
Oh,
he was like an assistant or some coach for the Cavs for like 2016 to 2018.
Oh, during a second stint with Cleveland.
Yes, and Damon Jones was giving people like info on LeBron's health and is LeBron going to play more than these minutes, blah blah blah, this and that. And so people were betting like the unders and all
That's
this
like
stuff.
insider information, like shit.
And the reason why FanDuel and the reason why all these betting sports books have this information is because they see like a random, because all the sports books have like automatic tracking or automatic something where it triggers like.
Yep.
For instance, I know he's not on the team anymore, but say Johnny Davis was still on the Wizards, and I put a $500,000 bet on under 6 points. Like that would trigger something in FanDuel's system, and then FanDuel would send it over to the cops. Then the cops would investigate it, like shit like that. That's how it happens.
Interesting.
It's just like a random, yeah. So with Rozier, he got like $200K cash delivered to his house after his friends won all the money, because all these bets were coming in on him. So the betting sports book like flagged it. And what's weird is he was investigated by the NBA and was cleared.
Oh yeah, I read about that. Yeah.
So yeah, but it's crazy, and more names are gonna pop up. And like I told you earlier too, Gilbert Arenas, he was trolling today. I'm not accusing him of anything, But Gilbert Arenas, his house got raided last month for poker stuff. Yeah. So I'm thinking he, and if he did, whatever, I don't care. But I'm thinking Gilbert might have spoke up about some things, and that's how all this shit went down.
Maybe because he did get released, but at the same time,
it's kind of a coincidence.
No, it's a huge coincidence when the thing is, when that happened, like a day or two later, he posted on social media just making light of it. And then
that's what Gilbert does about everything.
Of course. and then Stephen A. Smith went on his podcast and he was like, brother, you've got to do better than that. Like you literally are in deep shit and you're joking about it. Just like it was before when he got caught with the guns and everything. But I mean, I think Gil, if maybe, well, you never know. Yeah, it could be. Maybe he did snitch. I don't know. But I'm looking right here at Terry Rozier's career earnings. $161 million.
God damn, he was not really like a starter for most of his career, right?
No, but these NBA players make crazy money. Like
they do. Even the backup players make crazy money.
Dude. Christian Braun just signed a 5-year, $125 million deal. Like, I know he's a great six man, but like, god damn, man,
that's the going rate now.
I know,
insane to me.
Yeah.
So average players making like $30 million a year.
So me and Ryan had this thing a couple of years ago where the Wizards re-signed Davis Bertans to like a $60 million contract for like 5 years or whatever the fuck that.
That's a deal now.
Oh, it's a huge deal now.
Yeah.
So back then we were like, what the hell? Yeah. And this is when like the max. This is when the max was like, I don't know, $25 or $28 million a year.
Yeah.
So Davis Bertans was making $12 million a year.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, he earned it.
Yeah.
And then obviously he didn't last the entire contract and he played it out elsewhere. So either way, it's a totally guaranteed contract in the NBA.
Right.
So he got all $60 million. Now he's playing in Puerto Rico or somewhere rather.
$60 million though.
Insane. Yeah. Obviously he earned it at the time, but he didn't live up to it, obviously. So yeah, so I'm looking at this. This guy is 31 years old. He's been in the NBA for 10 years. He's made $161 million.
And
why do you have to do this?
Because they think they can get away with it, and they can't.
Why? Just imagine, he got 200 grand. Bro, you have $161 million made. 200 grand ain't shit to you.
Right.
It's like $20.
Right.
You did this shit for $20.
Yeah.
That's so insane to me.
Yeah.
But but anyways, I digress. I don't know what it's like to be a millionaire. Maybe 200,000 is still a lot to them. I don't know. Maybe they spent it all. Who the hell knows? But anyway, that's the end of our show. It's getting a little late. I gotta watch some Netflix a little bit. You're not
gonna watch damn Thursday Night Football?
Man, if it's not the Commanders, I don't care.
Damn.
I don't even know who's playing. What's the score?
It's Bears and Broncos, man. It's a good game.
It's the Bears and Broncos?
Yeah, you're missing out, man.
Yeah, I'm about to go watch it right now.
Why are you lying? It's
for all the viewers, how many viewers we got this week?
Do we have Brandon back?
I think his name is Bronny Browns or Bronny Browns or something like that.
How many viewers out there?
I didn't really look because I was just mad the entire time.
No.
Guys, I'll admit I gotta do better at researching, and
it's all good, man. Hey, that's why you got the two Asians. We got the stats.
Yeah, man, you guys got it. I'll be so busy with work, man. I gotta hop on the pod.
It's all good, man.
But anyway, that's the end of the show. We hope you guys enjoyed the topics that we discussed. And if you like the content, please drop a like and subscribe.
Smash the like button.
In 2 weeks, because I will be out next week.
And he's out next week.
Yeah.
Yes. Awkward pause.
Awkward. Not awkward. You know what's awkward? Knowing random stats like half the team doesn't average 21 points a game in the NFL. That's awkward.
Yeah, that is super random.
That's something that no one
my mind doesn't work like that. I can't retain that info.
We are trying to change you to make you better, sir.
It's gonna take a lot of work, my friend.
It's been my entire half of my life.
Yes, sir.
Literally known this guy for 20 some odd years.
Hey, by the time we're done with you, you're gonna know what the NFL scoring average is for half the league.
I'm gonna know who the third string cornerback is for the Bears.
Yeah.
That's not.
It's not Brisker. Brisker is a safe. I think he was.
Don't tell me you know who the third string is for the Bears, man.
This is weird.
Jalen Johnson is their number one corner. I do know that.
That was an awkward pause.
This is like an awkward first date. It shouldn't be like. Shouldn't be like this.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Peace.